We're back on the Create mod, and today, well, in the last episode, we made automated diamonds. We have so many now. We made the tree farm, the diamond turn into coal, coal into diamond, diamond into floor system, and if we head down to the storage system, I've been AFK for a little bit. We have 260 diamonds. That is awesome. We, I think, have 400, 500 in our main storage system. So by the end of this episode, we are doubling how much we have in there, which is going to be great. One thing that we don't have a lot of is brass, zinc, and copper. And I'm annoyed about that. The brass, copper, zinc, iron, gold farm that we have over here does still work, but we never get any items because we do have quite a bit of andesite, 65,000, quite a bit. But the diorite farm just can't keep up. So this is the all-in-one machine that I made, whatever, a while ago, and it still uses the old cobblestone generator, and the diorite just is not that fast. It makes a bunch of other stuff that I don't think is necessary for what we want to do. So I think we beef up production of diorite and potentially make our own diorite farm even, and build that separately over here so that we can just pump diorite straight into this farm. And maybe we even do that with andesite so that we can have full diorite, full andesite, and then full copper, zinc, and brass production. Copper is kind of the main thing. I have been trying to run this thing for a while. I obviously haven't been doing a good job because I keep turning off the diorite farm one, but I've been trying to run it for a while. And every single time I need more pipes or I need more things, and I always have 3 blocks of copper left. And down here still isn't done. I don't think the other underside area is done over here. Yeah, this isn't done either. We have so much copper that we need to place in. I am never gonna mine a block in my life again, so there's no chance that's an option. I think we just have to beef up production. And I think for right now, the best option is going to just be getting more diorite. Another reason we might want more andesite is because in order for the redstone farm to run at full speed, we need 18,000 andesite per hour, and our wee little farm over here is not that fast. So yeah, I think we're gonna have to at least get diorite in here, probably also get andesite in here, and just have 2 belts that go straight into this bad boy just so that this can run at full speed. This does produce a ton of lag because for some reason mixing stuff makes a ton of lag. I don't really get it, but whatever. It's only a little bit of my circus and my monkeys. But yeah, that's going to be the plan today. Make some diorite, make some andesite, and make it fast and hopefully compact. So we're over in my creative testing world, and this is the reason why I'm here. This monstrosity, I forgot how gigantic this thing is. And we really only care about this little section here where we're making the diorite and andesite. We obviously are also making granite, but I don't think I care about that. What I really want to focus on is what we're doing here. So we have cobble and quartz coming up here and being filtered, and those are really the only 2 blocks that we need. The cobble and diorite go in here to make andesite, and then quartz is really only used for andesite now that we aren't making granite in this. So I think it might actually be really easy to set up. Just as a reminder, to make quartz, we need soul sand, and to wash that, which is just sand that we haunt. That all happens down here. We might even be able to just steal this. That's probably going to be the better idea. Just steal this. Well, I might even just throw out the gold because I don't even think it's worth the amount of gold that you get. It's 2% chance of gold. It might be worth it. I don't know. But I think it's definitely going to be worth it to kind of steal this. We can destroy most of this logic and stuff because we don't need it. We do need the cobblestone generator, the crafting, and that's pretty much it. All right, and I made up a quick little thing here. I'm still not done yet, so there's a little bit that I haven't got to yet, but we have the diorite creation. We're at 300 diorite. I've been running this for 8 seconds, it feels like. The only issue is that these cobble ones have 0 stress units. Oh. Yeet. There we go. Those are all now working. The main issue that I'm running into is that this chute that gets the nether quartz to these mechanical arms is too far away for me to put a mechanical arm where this cogwheel is right there. Yeah, as you can see, the quartz is a little bit slower than the cobble, and I'd like that to not be an issue, but I don't know if we can fix it. I'm gonna try though. because if I can fix it, that'll be really good. The last thing we'll need to do after this, so we have a diorite coming out here. We can make a quick little thing for andesite and then call it a day. So with the chute up here, it'll be able to reach, but now I won't be able to power stuff super easily. So let's get this in. It should, yeah, 1 input, 6 outputs. That's what we want. It is connected to this, but now I need to power this whole gearbox, cogwheel, mechanical arm system here, which is really difficult to do because every little bit is kind of covered by something, except for up here. So maybe I just bring this shaft over here. I don't like that system though. I think that's what we're gonna have to do though. Ooh, no, unless we can go here, throw a boy there, and yes, awesome. So now if we hook this up, and max speed, this thing should go at full speed as it can go. I am curious if we have enough cobble being created. So we definitely have enough being generated here. I think enough so that I can kind of shrink this down just slightly. And this will just reduce some lag. It's not a huge deal, but it'll do something. So that's why I'm doing it here. All right, we've now added the andesite mixing thing and it just drops off into the abyss for now. But I think we can get to having an on and off switch for this. We really probably just want an on and off switch for the andesite. Since you can see from my inventory, the andesite is a little bit quicker than the diorite. It looks like it's a 2-to-1 kind of split, which does make sense since the andesite recipe is 1 diorite for 2 andesite. So that does make sense. All right, I think I have everything that I want in here now. We have a clutch to turn off andesite once we have an andesite on-off switch. And we also threw in a cobblestone one as well because this thing generates way too much cobblestone. So just turning it off every once in a while, and then it'll turn itself back on once this gets below 5% storage. We should actually get there really quickly because it's just 1 barrel. Oops. It's just 1 barrel. And I think 5% is like 2 stacks, which is plenty. Yeah, and then it goes again. I don't think it'll slow down production at all. Like it shouldn't. Yeah. Nope, it doesn't. Okay. So we're good with that. And then once that gets up to like 75 or whatever percent, it'll stop it again. So I think this is good to go and put into our world. I hope that I have enough space for it because it is a lot bigger than I initially hoped for, but I suppose we'll just try it and see. What we could also probably do is replace this belt with a vault if we wanted to. I don't know if that's preferred or not. I guess it would give us more cobble storage, but honestly, I don't think that really matters. So I think let's just get this in and then we can get copper, because that's what this is for. I forgot what this is for. It's been a minute. And it didn't take 4 seconds to build this, even though it probably should have, because I've already built this basically before. But yeah, let's get this in the survival world. All right, we're back in survival, and I've already set up a little area here. I took down the mangrove farm because this is the perfect spot for this farm to go. It is literally directly up against the wall here, and just barely misses this farm here. I don't think any real redstone will get in the way here since these are just 1-tick pulses, basically. So like these won't stay on and like lock this chute or this funnel or anything. So I think we'll be okay with that. And I just won't run these 2 things at the same time, and I think that'll be fine. We don't need to run them at the same time, so I think it'll just work. And it didn't fit anywhere else in here because this corner area was too small of a space. So I think this is going to be the best spot for it. It fits it better than the mangrove farm anyway. I do want to, what does this say? Replace solid with solid. No, I want to not replace solid blocks. I think that'll be good. The check mark, why did I do that? We're placing them. Let's hope that this goes incorrectly. I think I measured it out properly so that it's not stupid and breaks. But I suppose we'll see. So far, everything's still going incorrectly. I'm glad that I have these stairs as a vantage point, because this is so densely compact. It doesn't even feel that compact. This didn't take me too long. I guess long enough to forget why I was building it. Like it shouldn't be this compact given how long it took, but I guess because of the all-in-one 13 items farm that I built, this is like so much easier that it makes sense. Like there's just less moving parts. But I am really surprised that it is this compact and still, like, it feels like it's not doing that much, but who knows? There's probably a better way to set this up, but I think we're doing all right. I do want another water bucket so I can get an infinite source going. And it's done. And as per usual, we need to go around fixing just a few things. And we'll need to get lava into those in a second here, but I am going to set this up first. Wonderful. We can flick you back up. We'll need to go outside and fix the trapdoor thing out there. Good thing we still have dispensers, so I can just break you, replace. All right, we've also hooked it up to power to make sure everything is spinning the right way. It is not, so we just have to switch that around. And now it should be. Beautiful. This is moving back and forth. We don't have lava in yet, so it's not going to do anything. But I want to make sure that everything's spinning and looking kind of accurate, and I think it is. Okay, so let's get water in here now. I needed to hook it up to power beforehand anyway, so that I can get a mechanical pump spinning. We just need to hook that up, and then do I have a basin? I do. So we just throw a thing of lava in there. That'll start that side, which is good. That means it's working. And then we need another bucket of lava here. Hook you up to power. It's empty. This is working. Beautiful. My game is lagging. Okay, we got cobble. This boy is it dropping? Sand. Beautiful. Do we have soul sand? Oh, flint and clay we need lava in that cauldron. Good thing I remembered how this farm works. This is way more stressful than it should be. I don't know why this is so stressful. I think just the noise of stuff constantly happening. Okay. Soul sand is going in. Do we have quartz? We have cobble there. Cobble in here. No cobble's being created, or no diorites being created just yet, but we don't have quartz on this depot yet. So we might still be okay. Oh, we haven't waterlogged that leaf block. How do I get there? Hello, Mr. Leaf. Meow. Now that we should be making, ow. Now we should be making quartz. And once that does, we should see it over on this depot. Like, even for a millisecond. Do we see it somewhere else first? Am I stupid? No, we would see it only here. Here's the only spot that it would be. And then these mechanical arms should go into gamer mode. Yes, they do. Okay, we now just need to wait for cobble to get in, and that's just going to be until this thing fills up, which I guess is going to take a second, but really not too long. Oh, and then we're going to have a whole issue of a bunch of diorite and andesite coming off this belt at Mach 15. So I suppose let's just get this on this belt and then it'll go home. Wait. Oh. That's why you build infrastructure. Oh, now it's so easy. I thought I was going to have to sit here off camera for 4 hours not doing anything. But instead, you get to watch me do it. Ah, because we're already done, basically. That's going the right way, and then we just have a encased chain drive, and we're good. And that will lead it back to... Where am I going? Back to... back to over here. Perfect, and we already have a pickup system for that. So we just close this up, and it's working. Maybe I shouldn't have placed a block there. I don't know if it's going to freak out. Are we done with cobble yet? Oh, this is filled up. We need one more stack, and then it should go straight into the chute. Yep. These are working. We're getting diorite. Yes, stuff is coming out onto the thing. And diorite should be being sent straight over to here without any thought. Diorite. Monsieur. Je m'appelle Monsieur Diorite. I'm fluent in French now. I've been taking French classes on Duolingo. I'm like, wait, there it is. I don't actually take any French, and I don't know what I just said. I hope it wasn't something mean. It's working, and we're getting diorite and andesite. I need to turn off andesite production if applicable, and that's just going to be here. If this andesite thing is full, I guess, then we don't request any more andesite. Oh, no, actually, wait, we have an andesite 2 full button. What is that called? Ow. Oh my gosh, my frames are going ham. Andesite in the red, threshold switch in the not red. Okay, so this does mean I think that we're overflowing right now. I don't have andesite. Let me just right click on this belt until I pick up andesite. Thank you. I Can't believe that worked. That was actually astonishing. All right, so andesite in the red, and then I need a threshold switch right there. That's full. This will stop going. This will fill up eventually with diorite, and then we won't need any more. Here, if I help you throw diorite, that didn't work. All right, so that means we're only getting diorite, which means this thing will produce a little bit faster, like not a ton, but faster enough for it to be helpful still. I don't know why there are holes. Why are holes showing up? I swear I'm actually not doing anything, and I don't know. Do I have carbon monoxide poisoning? I love how I jumped to the most extreme case. Okay, this is working great. We have diorite in. My frames are chunking. Let's see if I can turn down some settings. Go to 10. Yeah, there we go. Now I won't lag at all. It's probably fine. Well, with these things running, I think we can get on to, we have already almost 400 diamonds. It was like 8 minutes ago when we had 260. Now that we have, hopefully, a good source of copper coming in now. Hopefully, I don't know how I could get more of it. Hopefully now that we have that, we can get onto a different little project. We've been working quite a bit on trains and the farming situation, but our barn is still pretty much fully empty. And I thought, why not fill in most of this side here? I've already done a little bit of work, but let me show you what I'm talking about. I spent quite a bit of time in creative figuring out how to do a chorus flower farm that doesn't use a bajillion deployers. So these chorus flowers, if you don't know, I'll have a video going over this farm, probably coming out Friday. But if you don't know, the way to get and plant chorus fruit and flowers is you need to manually mine these blocks. So these chorus flower blocks, you need to manually mine. You can't just mine the bottom bit because then that'll just get chorus fruits for all of them. So you need to do all of that manually. And there's a farm that I saw on Reddit that had deployers come down and mine these blocks like from the ceiling. But if you're going to do that in more than a 3x3 area, you're going to need 9, 18, 27, whatever, like so many different blocks here, so many deployers here that it like is kind of not worth it and really expensive. So I spent a bunch of time trying to get a minecart contraption to work, and it does. This one doesn't use any stress units at all, which is really great, and it just drops off all the items over here. We can probably move this to the other side as well for ease of use if we need to. But I already set it up here. We're gonna, honestly, I think I'm gonna want to build it without the schematic cannon because, actually, I am lying to you. I'm gonna not replace solid blocks with it, and then it just won't replace the floor blocks or the wall over here with glass. And we don't care about the far wall being made of real life wall and the floor being made of correct floor. So I'm not too worried about that. And then it should build it all itself. And then we can hook this up to our main system. And the reason I want to do this is because chorus fruits are used if you smelt it for end rods, which is just easily the best lighting block in the game. And specifically for factories and stuff, it's a really good like overhead kind of beam light thing that I want to use in at least the one with the cubes and tubes building, and probably also at least on the bottom floor of that one. I think it'll just fit really well. So that's the main reason we want to do this here, and potentially we get a small smelting system over on one of these sides, and maybe I even move this over like up until the edge perhaps, so that we can get smelting going, or maybe I just pull it all the way this way. And that's probably gonna be better. Yeah, I think I just pull it all the way up this way, and then we can deal with smelting the chorus fruits and stuff over here. And we can even make a small chorus fruit farm that grows all the way to the top, because this is gonna make a ton of chorus flowers. I tested it in creative. I think it's like a stack an hour or 2.5 stacks an hour, a stupid amount an hour for what we need, but it looks so cool. Like, it's such a great addition, and you can see what's going on. I think it just will look good and will fit in the barn vibes, and it'll fill out quite a bit of the empty space that we have in here. We have all the materials, I think, except for some of the chorus flowers. I only have 5 somehow. Chorus plants are just plants. Those aren't really that helpful. And then stone brick walls. I'm actually going to take out the chorus flower because I think it's going to try to plant the chorus flowers right here and not on the end blocks, and then it'll just break. So I'm just not even going to include those. We'll get the end stone in, and potentially I mine out. Oh, it's so hard to tell. Okay, hold on. There we go. And all of those are mined out, so it should auto place in all of the end stone. I'm just going to send it and hope that it works. I'm worried that it's going to place in all this glass on the walls here, and if so, I'm going to be devastated. So let's hope it doesn't do that. Okay, we've also turned off the schematic now because, oh my gosh, was that annoying. And I actually don't know this, but I assume you're allowed to. Normal crops, you obviously can't grow in darkness. Don't do that. Don't do that. Oh dear. Why? If it keeps doing that, then I'm going to be annoyed. If it just does it the one time, I think it's fine. I think that's okay, because I can always replace that. It was mostly the walls that I was scared about. So as long as it doesn't do that, then I am happy. But this looks like it actually worked. We have the chorus flowers to still plant. I'm going to do that now because they do take a little bit to grow. And they just go on those blocks there. Thankfully, the chorus flowers cannot be placed on mud or anything. So the deployers that place the flowers won't be worried about this. So we're just going to wait for all those things to grow. I might want to replace all of these stone blocks with mud, but I did specifically not place in these because I wanted them to be mud bricks instead, and I think that does look better. So maybe we change some of these to mud, and then oh, that was the ceiling. The ceiling is bad. I don't know where these blocks go, so I guess that means I need to go get some more slabs because we can't have this. Unacceptable. They really got to change how slow glass is to mine, because this is horrible. Why isn't it like ice? How is this slower than mining deep slate? All right, there we go. Roof fixed. And in here now, the boys are growing. It is kind of dark up on the top here. Maybe we get some other blocks in so that it doesn't look as sad. Let's see. Oh, I can put light blocks. Let me go get some pretty looking ones. But I am worried about affecting the growth, because these bad boys hate growing when there's anything around them. So maybe we just throw in these things in the corners, and something like that I think is bright enough for that one, and then we can do the same thing on the ceiling. And with that, I think everything is in and we can test this thing. I need a minecart. And now that we have a, whatever this is called in, we can flick this and it'll just go. Awesome. And now I can actually take off the cart assembler, take off this thing. Okay, so this looks like it didn't work just immediately. Ow! Oh, that's why it didn't work. Wait, stop. I forgot to do one important thing. Block rotation. Okay, that's numero uno. Numero dos is that we need to put sticks in these things, which is important. The reason it's important is because deployers by themselves won't attack anything. They're not even set to attack mode. Oh, they are. Okay. Deployers themselves won't attack stuff, even if they're set to attack mode, unless they have an item in their hand. So sticks obviously are good because they don't have durability, so you can just hit them as much as you want. It does become a slight problem because then you need a stick for each one, but it's the slightest of problems. So the sticks are in, those bad boys are in. This is set to lock rotation. Beautiful. Oh, and I guess it's going by itself. Great. And now it's mining stuff. I removed the cart assembler, this time fully, which is good. Get rid of that lever, and it's going and it's replacing everything, which is really, really good. You can see how the farm works now is that it mines in a 3x3 area. So you can see that this whole plant is being mined every block around it. And that is because if, let's say the chorus flower grew towards me, then if the machine's coming this way, it'll mine that one. But if the chorus flower grows over here, like on this block or the next one, then it'll mine the stem and then turn the chorus flower into a chorus fruit, meaning that we don't get that in return. So we need to mine all three, every block around it at the exact same time. And it's better if we can do more than three. And just coincidentally, like I didn't plan for this to happen, since we're in the middle of these two blocks, the deployers break 4 rows of blocks. So it breaks this one, this one, this one, and then one more over, ow, one more over this way. You can see that there, which is super great. Normally, this would be a little bit faster, I feel like. We might have to tweak the timings. This is the first time I've tested it in survival, so I might have to just move this to 2 minutes, and then maybe it'll work a little bit better. But as you can see, we're already up at the top here. We have enough chorus flowers to grow up to the top here, and it'll just keep getting faster. So once these grow to the second level, like this one, they'll start growing to the sides, and that's when 1 or 2 chorus flower things, just like that, that's when 1 or 2 chorus flower things actually pop up. So I'm going to AFK here, and I think this will be a really fun time lapse to just sit and watch. So enjoy the time lapse of this thing harvesting back and forth until we get, I don't know, I'm gonna try to run it for like an hour. We'll see if it is that fast. But I want the barrel on the contraption to be full. But yeah, enjoy the time lapse of this thing zooming around, mining a bunch of things, going around, getting stuff, and hopefully working. And wasn't that such a fun time lapse? I don't know how many items we have, but if you noticed, the middle one does not mine it properly, and I think I just missed a stick in the middle there. So, what is my mouse? So I think we just need to throw this back on and hope that this bad boy comes back, and then we can put the stick in, and then it will be working at full speed. You'll see that sometimes it breaks itself because of that, like right here. We mine this, but not this one, so we do lose a flower every once in a while. I'm not too worried about that. I'm suspecting we're still gonna have a ton. Oh, we can hover over it. 391 chorus flower. I have been recording for an hour and a half, maybe. So 400 in an hour and a half. Someone can do the math in the comments. I don't want to do it, but that's a ton, and that's with us losing some of them sometimes because I forgot to put the middle boy in there. So it's gonna be even faster. That's super cool. I need to wait for the homeboy to come all the way back here, but it is working. I need to set up a thing, and I don't know what thing to do, but a thing to plant more of these chorus flowers probably, because we have so many of them. I don't even know what to do with them. Yeah. Whatevs. We might figure that out next episode, or just give up. And I mean, 400 chorus fruits is still plenty. Let's check how much we have. Almost a full row, and then surprisingly less chorus fruit, but still a ton. Yeah, so this deployer doesn't have a stick. LOL. Well, now it will actually properly work, so let's do that. I'm just gonna make it go. And now it should be working at full speed. We'll see here probably. This middle one is getting broken at the same time instead of after. So yes, working almost perfectly. I need to set up another portable storage interface on this thing because the one in the schematic points towards this wall, but there's a wall there, so we got to switch that up. But that even won't be too difficult. But unfortunately, that's all the time I have for today. So thank you all so much for watching. In this episode, we made literally recreated basically a whole new diorite and andesite farm that we could probably speed up if I have some more crafters, so I might do that in between episodes. I actually did AFK copper as well. I think we have quite a few blocks now. I think we're at 180 copper blocks, so we're not at 0 anymore, which is good news. We made this thing, which is actually really fast, and it backs up really quickly. So we could, if we throw in like 40 more crafters, we don't need that much, but if we throw in like a ton more crafters, we can probably get even more output out of this. So I might have to do that. And then we also fully separately made a chorus flower and chorus fruit farm that we're going to use for end rods probably next episode. So stay tuned for that. But again, thank you all so much for watching. If you like this video, be sure to like, and if you're not subscribed, subscribe. Thank you. Peace.